It's a new year, you know, new me, new you, new this, new that, whatever they say. Last year I didn't really feel much, you know, it was kind of sad, kind of boring, kind of nothing. I thought maybe this year I'd go back to my roots. Do some very, very, very south of the border things, you know what I mean? I'm talking Mexican. I don't know if you know this, but I'm like half Mexican. So we're gonna do some Mexican things. You know what this is? Mexican Coke. Yeah. So good. I eat those watermelon. Bam. I've been practicing my Duolingo and all that stuff, but perhaps I need to get better at some cooking. And today, we are going to be making quesadillas on Line Premium Grills. Only the best for the best. So obviously you got grated cheese, because the main thing about quesadilla is the cheese. Then you got butter, and then for us, we're gonna be putting some chicken in it, and it's gonna taste so good. I know it already because my mom makes the best quesadillas, so I'm gonna make sure I make the best quesadillas too. We are going to make two different quesadillas actually. We're gonna make a flour one and a corn one. Since corn tortillas are smaller, we're gonna make it like almost like a sandwich quesadilla, and then flour one we'll just do traditional folds, easy. I got some rice and some beans, so I'm probably gonna put some beans in the quesadilla. First step you're gonna wanna do, you're gonna wanna preheat your grill to about 275 to 300 degrees. We are going to start putting on the tortillas. We are going to put the flour tortilla over there. We're gonna put the corn ones over here so maybe they can get a bit hotter. It's kind of hard to tell like what time to turn them. I usually wait like 20 or so seconds. It's really just like you know, look at them, see what's going on here, you know, give them a little this. I'm just really trying to heat them up at the start here, you know, just so that, yeah, that's nice. Just so I could apply butter to them and make them a little crispier. Even if they're not super grilled, they're still at least hot at the moment, so it'd be a little easier to put butter on them. Let's see how this is looking. It could be a little better, it doesn't matter. Just, you know, like rub it around. Usually like, I like to like splat it out so that it like stays more. You know what I mean? I just love butter and I want to make sure it gets wherever it needs to go. Okay, I feel like the butter's good enough. I'm gonna, should be good. I'm gonna flip them now. In fact, this one should be, ooh, that just looks nice, doesn't it? That one's pretty hard. That one needs to get a little harder, so I'm gonna turn up the heat there. I'm just gonna put some refried beans on the little corn tortilla. And this one I'm not really planning on putting too much on. I just want it to be like the cheese and chicken. Time for the part that makes a quesadilla. Let's put some cheese on it. I'm just gonna really put it on one side because then I'm gonna flip it. I think that's good. Now I'm gonna put a bit of chicken on it, you know, just to make it, give it some protein, make it nice and mean. Okay, we left it on quite a while. Okay, so this one I want to flip like this. And then I think it's really hot on one side, so it's like, man, ooh, I like that. This one, ooh, that's like an actual tostada right there. Do you see that? The cheese will melt in a bit. This one, I feel like that needs to get a little hotter, even though one side looks a little burnt, but that's the one I'm gonna turn later. Okay, so now that we put the cheese in, we're gonna close it for a bit just so it melts a little easier. A quesadilla is one of those foods kind of like bacon or burgers and hot dogs. You kind of just gotta look at it and make an assumption sometimes, because it's kind of difficult to be like, oh, you gotta do this every single time, because it's always kind of gonna be different, especially if you're preparing it two different ways. Just keep checking it, make sure everything's good. I make mistakes, we all make mistakes. So in total, I've had them on for about 5 minutes. Getting through everything, it took me about 5 minutes. So let's go ahead, take them off, see what we're dealing with here. It's almost like a sandwich. And we're gonna try it, and we're gonna see if I like the flour one more, or if I like the corn one more. I put a bit of rice and beans on the side. This is going to be the flour one. Let's give it a try. It's a quesadilla. I don't know what you expect. This just tastes like a quesadilla. This is the way I've always had them. I like it. Now this one, I've never really had a quesadilla like this. We're gonna get a bite with everything on it. Let's see. Use chicken. I like that one a lot too. Surprisingly enough, they both tasted just like quesadillas. They were both pretty good. I feel like for the corn one, I probably should have put more cheese in there. But this one tastes like any ordinary quesadilla I've ever had, ever. So I was really surprised with how well they did on the grill. I hope I did my mama proud today. She makes some great quesadillas. So I'd like to thank you for watching this. I would consider making quesadillas on grills or however you want. I mean, it never tastes the same unless you use a Lion Premium Grill. But we can talk about that later when you buy one. I'd like to thank you for watching. I liked making this a lot, and I hope you have a great new year.